two young people who know her well, Chad Dillon and Zoe Chang, more want to come say something about the lady who is about to be member of parliament.
So, Comrade Chairman,
Comrade Leader,
all other distinguished comrades of the platform,
Comrade Candidate Stacey Knight,
comrades of Northeast St. Andrew,
all other comrades and friends.
Tonight, we have the privilege of welcoming a woman of faith, of service, and of purpose, Comrade Stacey Knight. She's not just stepping forward in politics, but she's walking boldly in God's calling, with justice in her heart and service in her soul.
From an early age, Stacey was nurtured in excellence. She attended Immaculate Conception High and Wolmer's High School for Girls. Then pursued higher learning with the same drive that defines her today. She earned a bachelor's degree in computer studies from the University of the West Indies, a master's in educational psychology from McGill University, and later a law degree from the University of London and a legal practicing certificate from the Norman Manley Law School.
But academic success was just the beginning, because Stacey's true passion is people. For over 25 years, she has been a pillar of faith, a voice for the voiceless. Through her work in the Religious Liberty Department and Children's Ministry, she has fought for spiritual empowerment, ensuring that all can live their faith boldly and without fear.
As a senior associate at Knight Jr. and Samuels, she has the law as a tool for justice and change, standing up for those who need an advocate. Her expertise in personal law, personal injury, family law, land law, and data protection isn't just about legal victories. It's about restoring lives and protecting futures.
Her love for education and mentorship has shaped young minds and future leaders, whether in the courtroom, the classroom, or the community. Stacey teaches, uplifts, and inspires, because she knows that true leadership is about service.
But at the heart of it all is family. Her greatest joy is being a mother to Daniel and Salome, raising them with the same faith, strength, and values that guide her every step. Stacey walks by faith and presses onward, inspired by the words of her favorite hymn, Higher Ground. I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day.
Her foundation of service is no surprise. She comes from a legacy of public service and nation building. The daughter of Dr. Pauline and K.D. Knight, Stacey grew up understanding that leadership is about uplifting others. And now she's pressing forward once more as one of 21 female candidates put up by the People's National Party for the upcoming election. Standing to represent you, St. Andrew Northeastern, Stacey is answering the call to service on a greater scale. So tonight, let us raise our voices
and lift our hands
for a woman of faith,
a champion for justice, and a true servant leader.
Comrade Stacey Knight.
You get serious and know no people. Yeah man, when I see head speaker them start chipping, you know what go on, you know what time it is. Yeah. Yeah man. Boy, they arrange them. See arrange to blows and skirt. Look like I which one I Pacific Ocean that you look for now. Hey people, last some. Hey, last up, man. I tell you, say, don't wavelengths inside of the venue park, outside of the venue park. People like a rice cream down there. The whole place ram up. Remember me tell you, right now, I watch it too, them. No joke, splash it in the swag. I don't know that station is still, but them are carry live on YouTube, down a wavelength space. Just give me another chance. When you RCA Fast Sprint. I saw his station name, RCA Fast Sprint. Yeah man, man I must stream it live man. Down there, hey, they say down there ram. People in our venue sit down pack like a sardine.
Comrade leader, Mark Jefferson Golding, Chairman for Life, Uncle Bobby, Life member of the People's National Party, John Jr., Uncle John. Another life member of the People's National Party, my daddy, Star Boy, KD Knight. Other life members of the party, officers of the People's National Party, members of Parliament, members of the Senate, my colleague candidates, the executive members and workers of Northeastern St. Andrew, comrades, supporters, comrades and friends, supporters, one and all, good evening. I want to start out right. And so I'm going to say, first of all, thanks to God for giving me the ability and the desire to serve the people of Jamaica. Before I took on this task to be the representative for this constituency, I thought about it long and hard. I agonized. And when I finally made up my mind, I knew that I was making the right decision. Right because what I'm doing is not for me. It is for the benefit of my fellow Jamaicans. It's right because I am committed to serving with integrity, with passion, and with purpose. I want to say a little bit about integrity. With my right hand over my heart, I pledge that I will uphold my integrity at all times. I will file my statutory declarations on time. I will serve you because it is you who are going to elect me to Parliament. When we talk about right with night, as you have heard, it's coming from a legacy. Not just from my father, but from his father, his mother, from all our family. And there's no way I could let down the night name. So may I tell you straight, no corruption thing over here. None at all. I am also proud to be a member of this crop of PNP candidates led by Mark Jefferson Golding. I am proud to be a member of this slate of 63 candidates, of which 21 candidates are women. Let me say that again. 21 candidates are women. And that's a record. I am proud to be walking in the footsteps of trailblazing women. Women like Dr. Una Clark, who was the first Caribbean woman to be elected to the New York City legislature. Women like Beverly Anderson Manley Duncan, former First Lady of Jamaica and former President of the People's National Party's Women's Movement. And I cannot leave out my mother, who was also a trailblazing woman in Jamaica, Dr. Pauline Knight, she served as the Acting Director General. She rose through the ranks, and her highest position was the Acting Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica. I am proud to tell you that my trailblazing mother was a member of the team who pioneered, who created the PATH program. Walking in the footsteps of these amazing women is no easy feat. And we still have work to do as women. Because in spite of equal pay for women, and in spite of all the achievements of the 70s that sought to bring equality of the genders, today, women are still earning only 81 cents to every dollar that a man earns. Women, that wage gender gap is something that we need to close. That is something it's not right. And we're gonna fix it. Many things we're going to do. I won't give you a long speech tonight, but I'll tell you there are many things we're going to do to bring women in line with our men in terms of earning. Incentives that will bring women's earnings up to par. But although we're bringing the women up to par, can't leave out the man them. Can't leave out the man them. We want to establish more positive role models and guidance for our men. Men are told that they need to be the leaders, the earners, the breadwinners. But sometimes our system fails them in preparing them to be just that. And then we look down on them and tell them, say them a mama man and all them kind of thing there. And the worst thing you can do to a Jamaican man is for diss him. I'm never going to be caught dissing a man. My aim is to uplift, to help our men to step into their rightful place as the leaders that they want to be and that they can be.
Well done, Stacey. Well done.
Love you too. Love you too. Love you too. There are many issues of national concern. And as you see, I have a whole heap of paper up here that I could be reading from, but I'm not going to read all of it. Some of the issues that I want to highlight is our underperforming schools. The fact that many children are leaving school without being able to read and write and function. You know it, because some of your children are struggling in schools. That's not right. And we want to make it right. Also, in education, I want to talk about the fact that we don't have a proper special education system. I don't know where is Miss Joyce, but Miss Joyce have a grandson. I know she's here somewhere. Joycey, I know you're here. Miss Joyce have a grandson. There she is. Who is having difficulty in school because he has special needs and challenges that need to be addressed. Him go to one school and them say him can't stay at that school. And then him try another school and him can't go to the next school. She try a next school and she can't afford the next school. And that's not right. So we need to fix that. When it comes to training, our young people are leaving schools and even leaving universities. Can't get a good job. We need to be training our people for employment. We need to be planning so that we decide how many lawyers we want to train, how many teachers we want to train, how many doctors, how many computer scientists, how many barbers, how many hairdressers, so that we are filling roles that are actually available. It don't make sense you go study and you can't get a job. That's not right. When it comes to health care, my good friend, Comrade Alfred Dawes already told us. And we know, you go to the clinic, you go to the hospital, you see that our healthcare system in Jamaica is a failure. That's not right. So we have to fix it. One of my plans for fixing healthcare in this constituency is to increase the number of clinics by having mobile clinics. So when a person can't come to the clinic can go to you. Comrades, we have a justice system that, though it has improved somewhat, it's not delivering justice swiftly enough. And we find that we have a minister of injustice who, instead of championing the cause of justice, is telling people that them don't need to obey the law and them don't need to do what the Integrity Commission tell members of parliament to do. Comrades, that's not right. We have to fix it. In this constituency, like many others, and here I want to pause to recognize my neighbor, Comrade Christopher Henry, attorney at law as well. In his constituency, like mine, and in several constituencies, we have a problem with unsustainable development. What is unsustainable about the development is that although we know that we need to increase the housing stock, and we know that where land is scarce, we need to grow upwards, we're finding is that there's too much conflict between the aging residents who are living now beside high-rises that crowd them. I support development and I support developers, but we need to do development in a way that has more open dialogue, conversations, where people can consent and can know that they can live out their lives in homes that they have invested in the neighborhoods that they have invested in, so that development can take place.
Brunswick boneless sardines, perfect for snacking on a cracker. Onyx
Sustainably. Comrades, when I become your member of parliament,
Turn up the ting, turn up the ting, turn up, turn up, turn up.
I'm going to say it again. When I become your member of parliament, you can count on me serving with integrity, accountability, transparency. You can count on having regular updates. We're going to have newsletters. You can reach me online by email. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me on TikTok. You can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me on Twitter X. You can call me upon my phone. You can WhatsApp me. And I'm not just talking some people. May I talk everybody. Because you have some member of parliament where certain people can call them when pothole in front of them gate. But the rest of people, them tell them, say, I know, uno make we win. Uptown make them win. I know, you know who I'm talking about. And I want you to tell them, maybe I know uno make them win, but uno are gonna make them lose. Comrades, it's time. It is time for people to be respected. It is time for representatives to serve with love, with respect and passion. I am your candidate for Northeastern St. Andrew. And when the election is called, I am asking you to put X squarely beside the head, beside Stacey Knight. But before we get there, comrades, before we get there, we have a whole heap of work to do. A whole heap of work to do. First thing we need to do, who not enumerate yet, need to go enumerate. And you have one more day. You hear them say, me a one more night? Well, for enumeration, you have one more day. Tomorrow, the 31st of March, is the final day to get on the next voters list, which comes out in May. If you live in this constituency of St. Andrew Northeastern, and for those who don't know, St. Andrew Northeastern goes from Peters Rock to the halfway tree clock. We're talking communities like Juba Spring. Juba Spring, man, them there? We're talking communities like Cashew Ridge. We're talking communities like Jacks Hill, Top Jacks Hill, Bottom Jacks Hill, Cherry Gardens, Grahamites, Russellites, Castleites, B-Way, East Kings House, Sandy Park, Morgan Lane, Grand Spain, Waterloo, Retreat, Surbiton, Sandhurst. Any more money to call? Birdsucker Lane.
Yo, Jessica. I'm sure I think.
Love you too, baby girl. Love you too. I love all of you. So after you enumerate, the next thing is, we're moving through the ropes. After you enumerate, the next thing is we need to get our workers. All of the workers for Northeast St. Andrew, big up yourself, blow on the vuvuzela, wave on the flag. All right, you see how we're enough? But guess what? We're still not enough. So we need some more workers. So if you are motivated tonight to join the worker crew for Northeast St. Andrew, come sign up with me tomorrow. Or sign up with Comrade Barnaby, Comrade Smichael, or any Northeast St. Andrew executive or worker. Tell we say we want to join the team. So you want to be on the winning team. Comrades, all of us just really need to do what is right. I promise to do what is right, and I ask you to do the same. So when the election is finally called, we don't know when, but whenever it is, when the election is called, I am asking you to vote for Stacey Knight because it is right with Knight. Thank you.
There you have it, Miss Stacey Knight. I understand. A lady I can put in some of the work, you know. Yeah, man. I one of them people where is it do it people, you know? Get it done. She come for serve, man. You know, Marky, you have to come speak after I was done.
All right, comrades, the task is mine tonight to introduce my comrade, my friend, my leader, my boss, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding. Mark Golding is no ordinary man. He is a man of integrity. He's a brilliant man. The man bright. He's a lawyer, he's a banker, he's a whole heap of things. He's a politician. And Sister Sandra tells me that he is a wonderful and loving husband and father.
Oh gosh, man.
I am proud.
One Marky G.
I am proud that all of you came out to help me to welcome my leader to my constituency. Load him up, and welcome to the podium, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding.
AKA Marky G. Yeah, them not bad like me. Marky G, I know you are champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist. Hey!
Yeah, them know, so them not like Marky G, but who cares? Cut and go choke, loving I'm touch it down a skank. Hold them Marky G. I mean the general. That now in the unruly business. In the unruly business. Them the song that copyright lick in our next string. We can't manage them there. Anything where your popcorn sing. You must have popcorn sign to read label, you know. Normal. Alright. Come through, Marky G.
Comrade Chairman of the meeting, the dynamic, energetic Comrade Otis Hamilton. All of the comrades on the platform, MPs, senators, candidates, and of course our distinguished former parliamentarians, started with the original star boy, Field Marshal No Partial, KD Knight, Chairman for Life, Bobby Pickersgill, the great John Jr., Sister Una Clark, my neighbor, big up yourself, and of course Comrade Beverly Anderson Manley Duncan, stalwart, leader, pioneer in the People's National Party women's movement. Comrade Stacey, I live round there, so, and I vote round there, so, right here in Northeast St. Andrew. And I'm looking forward to putting my X beside your name, squarely beside the head, because it will be the first time that I'm electing the Member of Parliament in this constituency for the People's National Party.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing.
Comrades, what a wonderful evening. I've never seen anything like this in Barbican Square. PNP River come down bank to bank. Orange everywhere I look. From here to there and round so. I can tell that the other side must be quaking in their boots, because they will not believe what has happened there tonight. And this is not no busting crowd either. These are the comrades who have come from all over, from Peter's Rock to the half of 3 o'clock. Yeah, man. And we're looking forward to great things.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for following up on our weekly factory tour.
During my session, we have received many positive feedback from the clients. Some even asked us to go lecture. I look forward to that.
What is the speed of this machine?
Capacity $15,000 to $20,000 per hour.
How many bottle volume can it fill?
Capacity range 200 ml to 2,000 ml capacity.
Under the People's National. When I spoke in the budget debate, o'clock. Yeah, man. And we're looking forward to great things out of Northeast St. Andrew. Comrades, when I spoke in the budget debate the other day, I highlighted a vision for the next administration under the People's National Party. I was building on the presentation made by our very capable spokesperson for finance, MP Julian Robinson. And we outlined where we are going when we form government after the next general election. And I made the point that Jamaica needs a government that is built on a strong ethical foundation, because it's time for the people to have trust and confidence in their leaders in government. And they have had 9 years of government where their leaders cannot be trusted, where corruption, nepotism, and cronyism has been the order of the day, where from the Prime Minister down there are issues of integrity. Integrity Commission declarations can't certify. 8 of them under investigation for illicit enrichment. None of them have signed the Integrity Commission Code of Conduct for Leadership. All of the PNP representatives have signed the Leadership Code of Conduct, beginning with me. So we take this thing, ethical leadership, we take this thing very seriously. And that is why when Stacey began her presentation tonight and put God in the center of what she's seeking to achieve here in this constituency, I know she's on the right track. And we want to do the very same thing for Jamaica as a whole, because Jamaica needs upliftment and righteousness to move forward and develop in the right way. Comrades and friends, we outlined a great vision for education, for tackling the real issues affecting this country in education. The primary school and early childhood underperformance, which needs to be fixed. How we're going to deal with the Student Loan Bureau to give our students a better deal. And also how we're going to put a meal for every needy student every day in school. And we're going to help the rural children get a subsidy for those who need it because they can't go to school 5 days a week because they can't afford the cost of transportation and the cost of lunch money. The People's National Party is looking to tackle the real issues that challenge the lives of our people. And you know, I mentioned ethics, and we had a victory in court just 2 or 3 days ago. Don't care how them want to spin it. They brought this piece of legislation to Parliament. They didn't consult with the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, but they put in place legislation to establish a new parish in Portmore, which was going to reconfigure the electoral boundaries in several constituencies and divisions and polling divisions. It was a gerrymandering exercise designed to give them a better chance because they know the beating they're going to get in Portmore when the election comes.
I can't stand this no longer. The wicked get stronger.
Yeah, man. Them have to get a beating. And the Electoral Commission of Jamaica had written to them through the Parliament to express concerns about the constitutionality of the approach they were taking to this matter of Portmore as a parish. Our chairperson, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke, wrote to them, to the minister, who was the one who piloted the legislation through the House of Representatives, the Minister of Local Government, and called on him to be lucidly and categorically clear that he was not going to proceed with the matter any further because the issue of the constituency boundaries couldn't be dealt with in that way. When we spoke in Parliament on the matter, we said this is a gerrymandering exercise. They were reconfiguring the boundaries without the proper process having been followed either under the Constitution or the established convention since 1980 for dealing with these sensitive matters. And those conventions have been why we have managed to rid Jamaica of the scourge of political violence, and they were playing with fire by not pursuing this whole matter in accordance with those conventions. They said, oh, it's nothing to do with constituency boundaries. Nothing to do with that. Anyway, we took them to court, to the Constitutional Court. And the court, first of all, issued an injunction till the matter was heard. And then when the matter was heard, required them to give an unconditional undertaking that they would not bring that law into force until the Constitution's requirements in relation to the setting and reconfiguring of electoral boundaries had been fully complied with. And that is a great victory for the rule of law. That is a great victory for the Constitution. And that is a great victory for Jamaica because of the diligence and the seriousness of purpose of the People's National Party. And I want to big up our legal team, our erudite legal team who worked hard to prepare for that matter. And it's not done yet, because the matter is still in court, because the whole issue of the constitutionality of that legislation is going to be tested when the matter is finally heard. But in the meantime, the undertaking is in place. Jamaica is safe. No gerrymandering business round here. We none of that.
One Marky G.
And comrades, we spoke about the housing situation in the country. We spoke about the heavy demand for affordable housing that is not being met by this government. The Prime Minister goes around the place cutting ribbons for one house when we need tens of thousands of houses to be built for the people of Jamaica because the housing boom, the construction boom hasn't reached the people on the ground who need housing. And we're going to deal with the informal settlements. We're going to complete the infrastructure and the titling for all of the Operation Pride schemes that we started and those which remain unfinished, and all the informal settlements that haven't been addressed yet. And we're going to build 50,000 affordable houses. And we're going to price it in a way that is affordable because we're not going to charge the people for the land value in the house. And for those people, youngsters, who can't buy a house because they can't afford a deposit, if you're 35 or under and you've been contributing to the housing trust for just 2 years or more, we are establishing a $1 billion fund within the housing trust so you can get a grant of $500,000 to cover your deposit so you can buy a house. Mighty Diamond side. Oh, you mean? Play by King with love is all I bring.
Yo, them can't listen me, them not ready for Marky G, man. This a man that God definitely never make no mistake when God did present this man upon the earth. Him there for that moment, yeah.
PNP are going them.
Hey, what the Marky G?
Yeah, man. And here, Marcus Garvey prophesied, say, and we're going to teach Marcus Garvey's philosophy in the schools of this country on an age-appropriate business so we can uplift the consciousness and the confidence of our children and them can love themselves and love each other and know that they are great because we need them to have the right mentality to build the country. But going back to the housing, we know about the situation where enough of us, we don't have formalized employment. We do a thing, a little hustling here. We do a little selling. We run party, you know, the round robin. Or we do whatever it may be. But we don't have a pay slip to establish proof of income. So we don't qualify for a mortgage. So we come up with the rent-to-own scheme. Where you can go into the house built by the housing trust as a tenant. And you're going to be paying rent at the level of the mortgage payment. And once you've met your payments on a regular basis for a reasonable period of time, you prove that you can afford the mortgage. You don't need a pay slip again. Bam, you can wrap it up in a mortgage, become the owner of the house, and move forward with your life as a homeowner in this country.
Over my head. Come on, no man, talk to them, no Marky G. That is it, that is it, that is it. Hold them.
Forever. And the rent to own has another dimension because enough of us can't afford to buy a house because we can't afford a deposit. But we're paying rent. And we're going to be renting for the rest of our lives unless the PNP comes into office and bring in the rent to own scheme. And what we're saying is, you can rent the house from the National Housing Trust. One of the houses that they build or finance. And we'll put an account there for you. And a portion of the rent will go into that account towards your deposit. And once you reach the deposit level, bam, you become an owner. You draw down on the mortgage. And you're no longer a tenant. Now you're an owner, building for the future. PNP, we are the ones building change in this country. And comrades, we all have a scheme for the first in family. Because we know the antidote to poverty is education. And we know that disproportionately, children who come from families where there's never been anyone who has been to tertiary education, to university, they have a less of a chance of going to university. So we come up with the first in family scholarship. So if you go to a university, you matriculate and qualify and get in, and you're the first in your family to have ever been to university, the PNP government will give you a scholarship and you will not have to find the money for your university education because we believe in uplifting the people.
I tell you, boy, if you fight this, what do we want this? Music man, watch it.
Must come one day.
It must come.
Yeah. Delroy Wilson forever. So, comrades and friends, the next election is not just about the Ray. It's not just about the nicest of the gatherings and the nice orange shirt and paraphernalia that we wear and look pretty. It is about bringing change to Jamaica. It is about bringing a better future for our people, for generations to come, and for this generation. It's for bringing a government of integrity, left by somebody committed to running government in a clean way, where the resources of the state, which are meant to be used for the people and for the people only, will only be used for the benefit of the people and not for friend and company and not to enrich ourselves. We're not in that.
Change gon' come.
Oh yes it will. Under God, change gon' come.
Comrades of Northeast, St. Andrew, of which I am one. Because I have some live, and I have some vote. Yeah, man. Although South St. Andrew, I'm my place still. But you don't know. We're all around. Because I Eastern St. Andrew, I come from originally too. And that's where Lady Sandra come from too. But people, we have to just do what we have to do. I'm very impressed with what the team has been doing, Stacey and her team. And I love to see the kind of audience we have here. We have all kind of faces in the crowd tonight. We have from uptown, we have from around town, we are from downtown, we are from every town. And that is why we are the People's National Party. Because we are a national movement, an alliance of all Jamaicans who are well thinking and want to see the country develop in the right way. But with a special emphasis on the people who need the help of the state, the little upliftment, and that is what the PNP is all about. So comrades, put your shoulders to the wheel. Let us live in love and unity and work hard for the victory. It is possible. It is more than possible. It is ordained. I can feel the vibes. I can feel the energy. You have a wonderful candidate in Stacey Knight, a daughter of the soil, a brilliant young lady, a lawyer. She has a degree in computer science. She has a degree in this and a degree in that. But she's here to serve you and to serve you in your interests. And her opponent, what can I say? His best days are way, way behind him. He is not the future. He is the past. She is the present. She is the future. Give her a chance. Bring her home, because I want her in Garden House with me when we form government after the next election. So comrades and friends, it is with a great sense of pride and honor and humility that I present to you your candidate for this constituency of St. Andrew North Eastern in the next general election. I give to you Stacey Knight. It is right with Knight.
Good boy. What a piece of vibe. You can see that this lady I really have a real like. She there in the face of the people. She know the people. The people know she. Energy different, man. You have to, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Me I tell you. If you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. She gone with it, you know. She gone with it. Yeah. She gone with it, man. She gone. This a girl that gone with it. There's no doubt in my mind. Fear energy. And as a woman of God as well, you understand? And you notice you hear Mark Golden even mention that it's a key thing, you know. What we are doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, darkness versus light right now, you know. The line has been drawn, you know, you see me?
Most beautiful, intelligent, and wonderful lady put herself forward to represent you. We have 21 female candidates because we know the power of women. Because we come from Portia Simpson Miller stable. Big up Sister P. Round the road, up the road. Big up Sister P every time. So comrades, I wrap up by saying, the word is always love. Power to the people, I say. Power to Northeast St. Andrew. Power to Jamaica. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. Victory, victory, victory. That is in the stars, and that is what God wants for us, and we will deliver. One love, comrades.
Remember good no man, remember good no Marky G.
Make some noise to the comrade leader.
That is what God wants for us.
Prime Minister.
What do you mean?
We're not going to waste no time because we have some tablet for you and we have two of our artists friends that are going to make some noise.